So this is my final Dynamite review of the year. I've been doing this literally since January, so I ain't take no break. I ain't take no week off. None of that shit. I've been doing this every Wednesday since January. So thank you. If you watch my shit for 5 seconds or the whole video, thank you. You helped out either way. This is your Dynamite review for I don't even know the date. December 28th. Like the video, it helps the algorithm push this out. Comment if you saw the show. And your review is basically this. If you ain't see the show, check out Ethan Page versus Danielson. And also check out Samoa Joe versus Ward Lowe. Cause I keep botching his name, I gotta say it like that. Well, check out those two things that I just named. Everything else was it was thumbs in the middle for me. I'm not here to really talk about tonight. Oh, one more thing. Thumbnail. If y'all if y'all don't know who this is, her name is D- Daddy Doom. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Dad. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know who she is. She's from the Indies. A lot of people is talking about she looks like Sashi Blackheart. She does a little bit, but there y'all go. If y'all didn't know who that was. I want to talk about why 2022 was AEW's worst year booking slash creative wise. Now, those, if you fuck with me, you know, you probably agree, but if you're somebody that never felt a woman's touch outside your family members, this ain't for you. So I recommend you click off or watch something else. But this was the worst year booking wise. I could name y'all 1,000 examples, but I'm not doing that because I'm gonna be here for like 2 hours. Um, the I'm gonna start with the booking. It's been so inconsistent, probably since after Revolution. If you want to know my favorite, well, what I think was their best pay per view this year is Revolution, hands down. Nothing else compares in comparison. I don't want to hear match quality and all this other positive shit people spit. I'm not, yeah, my channel ain't for that. My channel is really for the realism of this shit. Because I'm a real guy. I don't need to fake or just be positive every time. When shit needs to be said, shit needs to be said. Okay? Disclaimer there. Um, MGF, his booking's been flip flop throughout the year. Ever since the shit happened when he walked out. You guys remember all this bullshit we had to deal with in terms of the news. But when he walked out, you feel me? I said this multiple times. The plan should have been Warlord versus MJF for the title at All Out. That was if they booked the shit right. That should have been the real match that we should have saw. Warlord should have fucking told Punk straight up, yo, interim championship or not, I'm coming for that. Cause when MJF gets crowned world champion, I want that 1-on-1 with him to unify those belts and see who's really the top guy here. They ain't do that because I don't know. It's either I look at AEW like this. It's we watching Tony Khan live out his childhood dream. That's how I perceive AEW nowadays. Year one, I wasn't really saying that. I'm still rooting for them. First of all, you guys know how much I spend on AEW merch. AEW merch ain't cheap, so people like me, I have the right to say what I want to say. So the booking's been flip flop, inconsistent all year. That's just a fact. A lot of people stop watching this shit for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is after the whole all out shit with CM Punk. By the way, I did say I'm on Punk's side, but Punk is also in the wrong. I have to say that every time I speak on that fight. The elite are pussies in real life. I said that multiple times. Based on what I know and what was put out in the public, we not gonna know the real story, but there's sissies behind the scenes. All the shit I hear about what they do. politics. Politics is real wrestling. Keep that in mind. Um, I hope Punk. I hope they could work something out with Punk. I feel like there's still a little something left in him. Yeah, he's injury prone, but they could still utilize. They could still use him in a good capacity. What else do I want to talk about? Creative. I'll use Ricky Starks as an example. I've been told that the second title shot that he was supposed to have, it happened already. By some, it was a retarded ass way that I don't know if they explain it, but they pretty much say, yo, he had both title shots in that one match, or something along those lines. That makes no sense. Technically, Ricky Starks and MGF, they have more back and forth promos left, you know. I know they're gonna revisit this down the line, but it's like they pushing him to Danielson, and they should still be like going back and forth right now, but it's as if they pushing him to the back of the line, feuding with Jericho. I don't Nobody really wants to see that, man. Honestly, like Powerhouse Hobbs, same thing. How you have somebody like that for 3 years? First of all, if you guys don't remember year one, Powerhouse Hobbs, he told his story about why he became a pro wrestler. First of all, I respect him for changing his life around and doing what he wants to do with his pro wrestling. Cause he had a rough upbringing, is what I'm trying to say. And they just now like using that story from they should have been did this. I could name countless more examples, but those are some examples that I wanted to point out. That's on the top of my dome right now because again since January been doing this off the top of my head. I don't write notes. I don't do none of that. I give y'all straight raw thoughts. So that's all I have to say. I hope 2023 is better for them, but 2022 booking wise, it wasn't there, man. That's just the truth. That's the reality of it. And I sound a little angry. Thank y'all for checking me out all year. Like I said, no breaks, none of that. Every Wednesday, I've been here giving y'all my thoughts on AEW. So thank y'all for tuning in. Come back to the channel on Friday if you want to hear my thoughts on John Cena returning since June, and I might give y'all a New Year's little video. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.